that person, then you're going to work with that person to live with them. Living with anyone is not easy. Living with your
No,
family is not easy.
you're
But
fine.
you're supposed to do things that, like, you know, like, you have to work with it. You don't just go, oh, nah.
Yeah,
Like, in a
no,
relationship,
no,
if
you're
you
fine.
don't do this, there was no compromise. It was like, if
Yeah,
you sit in my spot,
what he was trying to do,
then
right?
I
What he
can't
was
be with
trying to
you.
do is he was trying to replace the family dynamic that he was used to with you. He was trying to avoid becoming his own person and create an easy transition from the lifestyle he was used to moving
Yeah.
in new
And I
person.
think, yeah, exactly, the
Yo,
lifestyle. Like, I think
literally.
because he's 35 though, he's older, so he's set in his ways. So there was never going to be
No,
a
no,
compromise. It's like, if I
no,
sit in
no,
this chair, or if I sleep on this side of the bed,
Yeah,
or
no,
if
no.
I do this,
no,
then you have to
no,
work around me. And I'm like,
no,
what?
no excuse. Fuck off. No excuse. I'm 38. That's full of shit. Like, no
Yo,
excuse. Like,
listen.
like
Real quick,
he
literally.
didn't man up. He's still bitch whipped by his
Listen,
family. He hasn't cut the cord and
the
become his
the
own person.
whole
That's it.
back to the real quick back to the whole transport thing, like
The
the whole him
transport
driving
thing.
you 30 minutes. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been driving this entire time, right?
I was gonna
We've been in
mention.
here for like an hour and change.
I was gonna
I'm
fucking mention.
driving to get I'm driving over an hour to go get my hair cut. Imagine what I would do for my car.
Exactly, priorities. Like, I'm like, my dad said to me, if a guy likes you, if he really likes you, he's going to be invested in you, and he's gonna, like,
He
want
moved
to
some
do that.
mountains for you. What?
Like, but this dude was like breaking down. Like, after the second month, he's like, I can't do this, and I'm like, Jesus, okay.
Him? Is that him on the camera? Is that him? Imagine.
um,
Yo, what is that?
like,
What am I hearing?
I'm just telling you I'm sorry to be a negative Nancy, like, that's the negative past, but other than that, like, like, he treated me well. Like, so when we were on dates, he was respectful, right? Because there have been dates I've been on, and the guy wasn't, like, was horrible. I've had some nightmare dates, like, especially when I was 19 and I first started dating. I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know what to expect. And I unfortunately had some guys do some ridiculous things that now, when I talk to, like, male friends, or like just males in general, I realized that's just not normal. Like, guys don't do that, and that's not how anybody should be treated. Like,
Lol, you got
yeah.
abused.
Yeah, what country are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
Australia. But, like, when my
Well,
very first date was, and I hate to say, it was like a car salesperson. It's, but it was this guy, and he was making a lot of money. But I remember the date
Wow.
very clearly. because
Fuck
this
those
is how it
parts up.
went, man. Like it was awful. So
That pissed me off.
we went to a restaurant. We sat down, and I went to order a chicken parmigiana.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Parma.
guys know what that is, but anyway, we have
Yeah.
that. We have parmas here, and he's like, "No, you're not eating that." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "No, she'll have the salad." I was like, "Okay, 19-year-old me
Oh,
was like,
what a
okay."
dipshit! What a dumbass! Oh my
I was like,
god!
so this is my first date, my first date. And he's like, okay, she'll have the salad. And then I wanted to order,
Potato!
like a soft drink, a Coca-Cola. I mean, till this day, that's all I drink. Like, I don't, I just drink Coca-Cola. And he's like, no, you're not drinking Coke. Like, you're a lady. You need to drink like a wine or something. And I'm like, I don't drink alcohol much. Like, I was young and I don't like the taste of it. So I was like, but he insisted. So that was that. I convinced myself, okay, because I was so excited to be on a first date. I was like, oh my God. But I was like, okay. And then we went to the movies and it just like kept getting worse.
Oh god!
Because like, it was just I was really like shy too.
Yeah, red dolls.
And I told him, I told him at the end of the day, I was like, like I've never really kissed a guy, never,
What?
so I would just like prefer if we didn't kiss tonight. I'm not saying anything bad about you, but like, I just, I'm really nervous at the moment. So I just said that I was really nervous and I do. And at the end of the day, he was like, I don't take no for an answer. He just stuck his tongue down my throat and it was like, that was my first kiss. It was so bad.
The fuck?
And then I go home. I was like, oh, okay, so that happened. I go home and my mom and my sister are waiting because they were like, oh, like, how was your date? And because they were all girly and excited, I got all girly and excited because I was like, I want to tell them, like, I kind of left out all the bad stuff that happened and just like tried to explain, that it was, we went to the movies and this and that, and it was like fun because I had my first date and all this. And so I'm chatting, like really excited. And then I end the conversation and I go to my room and I check my phone and there's like 15 missed calls from this guy. And
Oh my god!
so I pick up the phone and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I missed your call. And because I didn't see it. And he started, like, I've never been screamed at that bad in my life. Like, he was yelling and he's like, how dare you, you're lying, you saw my calls, you're just trying to act all like, he was like act like you don't
I would like
care type of
like
thing.
to apologize
He was
on
trying to
behalf
play
of
cool, and then he was like, he was calling me all sorts of horrible, you can just fill in the blank, all those kind of horrible things that a girl could be called. Um, and then I went to explain that I was actually talking to my sister, like, about the date, but then he just hung up. He hung up and he blocked me. And then I didn't even know what to do. Like, I didn't know how to explain because I had just told my sister and my mom that I had a great time. And I felt like an idiot. I was so embarrassed. So I was just crying because I was like, I don't know what to say to my family now because they think I've had like this awesome date. And this guy chewed me out on the phone.
Yeah, no, that's
Um,
rough. Rough.
so that's why I'm like,
Yeah,
after
that
that,
was pretty rough.
everything else has been like the way the last guy, how we dated, he was like, in comparison to that first guy, he was so like respectful and treated me well, whereas the other guy, I don't even know what that was, but it was not good.
I have to apologize for Australian males. That guy was a dick. It's not all of us. I was gonna say that to a lot of audience.
I After that, I think I was just unlucky because that was my first date. But after that, I realized there are a lot of like other good people out there, good guys out there. I just
Listen,
d-
I'm not that type of car salesman, alright? I'm a nice guy, I promise.
I know that's why I was like, oh,
Yo,
that's so
man, I'm a
funny.
crypto billionaire. I want to buy a Bugatti. Yo,
You know
you
the other
accept
weird thing
Bitcoin?
about him? He said that he never saved anybody's like on his phone. He doesn't have anybody's names,
Yeah.
so they're all just a bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
Like, it was really weird. Like, and he wouldn't explain why he did that. But everything he told me, the whole conversation we had at dinner, most of it he just sounded so shifty. Like, I didn't know why he did certain things the way he did, but it
Oh.
seemed like he was doing
Okay,
things to
man wants
hide.
to be, I don't know, he's anonymous. He doesn't like you to dig
Yeah,
into
he was
his
like, I
family
don't
and friends, you know?
It sounds
in
like
my
you just got a full blast case of
I don't even mean that in the
compatibility.
bad
Yeah,
way,
some
Bobby.
people do be like that, you know. My business is my business, you know. Your business
I
is your
think so.
business. Don't look into my shit. Yeah.
He was very very private with everything, yeah, I guess.
So, Glitter,
Yeah.
what state you in? I'm in Melbourne.
You had
Oh,
to
you're in
win his
Melbourne?
trust, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Melbourne too.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting you up. I've been taken for like 20 years. I was just curious because you are a
Yeah.
diamond in the rough.
How did
Like,
you
no,
do it, man? How did you
Oh,
do
I
it, man?
wouldn't
I've been
say I
trying.
wouldn't say I'm a diamond.
I
I'm just
would.
an average person.
No, bitches be.
Average,
Oh, come on.
average,
You live
no
here.
problem.
Bitches be
Thank you
crazy.
for
You're a
listening to
girl.
my story time.
You're a girl. You know what girls are like. Let's be real. Bitches
I
be
don't know
crazy.
what girls like, you know. Tell me. Oh no. How are girls
Crazy.
like it?
They're crazy. Like, so give yourself credit. Give
They're
yourself
crazy.
credit.
I think they're
Like,
great. I think that may be my
the
problem.
the girl that the other guy described was awful. Yeah, what he had to go through was pretty bad. The whole
Oh.
cheating.
Oh.
I
I
heard
don't
a
know
guy.
if someone. I'm lucky I haven't been cheated on. If I
Dang.
think I don't think I would survive that very well.
Well,
I was
Because
guess
talking
I
to a
what?
think
guy yesterday.
Guess
He's
what?
a
The
gym
law of
instructor.
attraction
Not that
says
you
that if you
know of,
keep
at
thinking
least.
about it, it's going to happen.
I was
You
talking to
know.
a guy yesterday. He was a gym instructor. He said he slept with a girl at work, and then he found out she got married 2 months ago.
nope,
Wow.
nope. Okay, see that kind of stuff would kill me inside. I don't know. This is just I'm too soft a person that if someone were to tell me like
I
that
mean,
something like that.
depends on you. I can give you a really nice point of view. Like I have a friend of mine been in a
Mhm.
relationship for 11 years. She got pregnant recently, but she said that she's not gonna have sex with the guy anymore after the kid is made, you know. So
Why?
my guy is thinking about cheating on her if that's about to happen, you know. And I think it's
Well, why is
justified
she saying what? Why?
because she
Why
doesn't
does
want
she
to
not
have
want?
she doesn't, you know, she doesn't have want to have sex with him anymore, you know. That's her choice, you know. That's
Okay, but like if
she
that's
Damn.
the
doesn't
case,
like
Dang.
it, she
wouldn't
doesn't enjoys it, you know. She thinks
Yeah,
that,
but
you
she's
know.
okay.
pregnant.
So she
Okay,
doesn't
okay.
she doesn't masturbate?
To be fair, tell
And my
your
guy is
guy.
thinking about cheating on her. You think it's
Well, tell
justified?
your
Why doesn't
guy.
he just leave her?
Tell your guy not to cheat on her because traditionally chicks after they've given birth, like
Uh-huh.
after 9 months, they're crazy randy after they're
Oh,
pregnant. No,
yeah.
seriously.
I don't
Like
know. I've seen a
after
lot
the
of pregnant women be
pregnancy,
super calm about being cheated on, which is weird.
Yeah, but the way I see it, you know, it also happened before she got pregnant. You know, it was like the girl was punishing the guy. You know, she was like, "No, I don't want to have sex with you anymore because you smoke weed."
What?
You know,
I mean, if you
yeah.
call that punishment, that's kind of a reach because it's like, why would you want to have sex with someone that cheated on you?
I mean, he didn't cheat on her, but he's thinking about it. If she's
Oh,
yeah,
never mind.
because she's refusing to have sex with him.
But wait, can someone explain why she's refusing to have? I'm still missing a
Because
piece of the puzzle.
she doesn't like having sex with him anymore. That's what she told
Oh,
him. You know, like she's
well
not
then
getting,
maybe they
you
should
know,
go
she's
their
not getting.
separate ways.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
when you go your separate ways
yeah,
because.
yeah,
but they
yeah.
spent 11 years together. Like
No,
it's not
Oh.
11 years,
Well,
dude. And
cheating is weak.
she got
Just move
pregnant
on.
with the
And
guy
she,
now.
and she doesn't like having sex with her anymore?
Yeah, and she's fucking insane, dude. She got pregnant and she's refusing to like
I
stop
think she's just
smoking and
hormonal and she doesn't know what she's saying. Like,
You said she started
she,
smoking?
yeah, she got pregnant and she's refusing
I
to
think
stop
I think
smoking. It's weird what's happening there. I don't know what
mm,
to tell
Oh,
my
wait.
I
friend.
I
it
think
is
I think
very.
I think she's schizophrenic if she's not telling anybody about it. She's
Well,
probably
if
hearing
Oh
shit
you
in
yeah,
her
she's
head.
refusing. The guy the guy said that well, we should get couples therapy, and she's refusing it. She said, "I'm not
I
insane.
definitely
I'm
think he's
only
right. She needs some therapy. I don't know what's
because
happening there.
what I
there
bet you,
seems
what
to
I
be
bet you
more
is
to the
happening.
story.
I bet she starts seeing her own thoughts, disassociates with it, and starts thinking that it's coming from him, and then she gets like a bad vibe off him when when
Mhm.
when they want to have sex or whatever, because he has his own sexual feasting desires, and she probably doesn't even feel the
Yeah,
emotional
that's
connection.
exactly what's happening. She's not feeling it anymore, so to say. She's not
Yeah,
getting
there
excited.
seems to be more to this
There's
story.
no
Because
libido.
because because
There's
girls
gotta
be
be more.
yeah, there's definitely gotta be more. There's gotta be something that he either said as a joke or done while she like finished giving birth or something, like about her body or something that makes her insecure or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's gotta be something super that seems super small but is actually such a big deal.
But
I don't
the
know.
the
I
answer
think
is never to start thinking, oh, the solution is to maybe find someone else, or if they've been together for 11 years and he loves
yeah.
her, like
Yo, Chain Man.
it's about
Yeah, nice guitar,
working
man.
on the relationship
Yeah,
so that
Yeah,
she's
and she
both.
definitely
doesn't want to
not
Bruh,
work
more
on it. She's
committed and
refusing
happy too.
therapy. She's
Mm,
yeah.
oh,
that's hard, man. That's hard.
That
Then
fucking sucks.
they're gonna have to go their separate ways.
Yeah,
And
she's
I
either gonna
think
get cheated
that
on or
oh,
Fucking hell. Yeah, that's
when
exactly what
when
I
he
told my
goes,
guy. I think you guys have to break up, but she just got pregnant like 2 weeks ago. And that's the
yeah,
fucking fucked up.
but if
But
oh
she doesn't show
wait
signs that she wants to keep it. I mean, she's been
wait
well,
wait
smoking
pregnant
like,
by him, right?
yeah, by
She's
him, of
still
course.
Because
banging
Like,
if
what
she
if this
got
is a whole
pregnant.
flip around situation and
no,
she
no, no.
just
The
feels
thing is
guilty?
that they no. Let me explain the timeline here. First they started having this argument about having sex. They had their fight going on for a couple of months. They then they finally decide to like have sex. They did it.
Yeah.
She got pregnant
I
miraculously,
feel
and
it
and
was like, oh,
and they
holy
were
shit, I
and they were
understand now.
basically on the verge of breaking up because before she got pregnant, and I don't know what to tell my dude. I think she should get an
Mhm.
abortion and probably just end it.
I feel like is the father figure in the child's life, like does he help her with the house, the laundry, the
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
even though
He's the only guy
he
who's
might be the
providing.
breadwinner?
She's only sitting at home. She never worked for the past 11 years. You know.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about just providing and paying for the bills. I'm talking about like actually helping around the house, even though she does nothing, because she has her mental issue shit.
Um,
Well, I'm just some guy on Discord, and
Because
you
the
guys
reason
giving
why
it
she probably doesn't want to
very
leave him is because where the fuck is she gonna go? She, like you said, she don't work. That's
yeah.
probably why she doesn't want to
Whereabouts
leave.
in Melbourne are you from, Matt?
It
what?
is probably not the best time for these two to have a kid. I guess we can say that.
That's what I'm
No, it's like,
saying. But
and
Oh,
she,
that's
I
and
true.
think,
That's
exactly
true.
like
I
what's
think, I
the
think, I think the girl also is trying to like kill the kid without getting an abortion because she's smoking. I
oh
mean, my
god,
guy
That's
told me
so
that
fucking
she
stupid.
started smoking
god
like one
damn,
pack
this
of
is bad.
cigarettes a day, dude. Like, holy fuck.
No, but like what let the whole thing was that they were on shaky grounds for so long, and then
Uh-huh.
finally she gives in to the pressure of he, because he's like,
Mm-hmm.
wanting
Funny enough,
to be intimate with her, and she finally gives in under pressure, and then what happens is she's pregnant. So you can imagine she doesn't want to go anywhere near him anymore. But the whole thing is their relationship is
It's fucked up.
it's fucked up at the moment.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
like
even put into account her pregnancy.
And
wanting
also, I mean,
to
she's fucked. I mean, she's pushing the guy to like just abandon her because he told me that that moment when they had sex, uh, she told him that she was mimicking it. You know, so it looks
Oh,
like she's
like
enjoying
pretending.
it to make. Yeah, she was pretending to
oh
enjoy it.
god,
And
this is just
she
bad.
told that to the fucking guy right in his fucking face. My guy told me that it was the
I
first
mean,
time she almost made him cry, dude. Like that was
Yeah,
fucked up.
because that's awful to hear.
I mean,
I
I
think
mean,
I
you gotta be able to face
I
yourself, though. We're going.
yeah, but I think that cheating on her
Could be
it's just
justified. I mean, just
not just no,
I
it
mean,
just doesn't make sense to stay like it doesn't make
It doesn't make
sense.
sense to
It's
stay.
like
no, my guy,
no,
my okay. Let me tell you
what you because
the line of
cheating
reasoning
means
for my guy.
cheating means when you're with that person but you're going with someone else. So you should break it off, because if the relationship isn't working, you break it off, right? And if she truly loves him, then it's when you lose someone that you're going to actually
Yeah,
you're
appreciate
forced to
it.
change to make something different to make it work. But if she's not willing to get therapy after the breakup,
She
of
doesn't
course,
even
if
want to
he
hear
keeps
about
on it,
it. Every time he's
Oh, it's
mentioning
one of
therapy,
those.
they start
Well,
having
exactly,
a
exactly.
fight
So
that she's not insane. Like what the
wait,
fuck, you
Crosby.
it
know?
What she's
it's just not
saying is
gonna like
on her.
him cheating is just gonna make the relationship worse. She's gonna hold that
Okay.
against him as
You know
well.
what the guy wants
What's
to
the
do?
point?
The guy wants to have the baby because he
Yeah.
feels like he invested too much in this relationship. I mean, it's 11 fucking years, you know,
Yeah.
and she never had a job, and feels like, you know, he should at least get a baby out of this relationship and, you know,
Oh,
stay
okay.
together for, you know, like, and cheat on her,
So,
you know.
like, hold it out, or
Yeah,
but
like
then,
just
the other reality of that situation is that he
he
just
wants
has
to have
someone
the baby
there.
and cheat on her afterwards, you know.
Wait,
Like
Yeah,
wait.
but the
I'm
other
all
reality
different.
of that is the fact that he knows he's hurting her, which by his own actions, based on his actions, he's showing that he really doesn't give a shit about
No, no,
his
fuck her.
dead bond. Like,
No, fuck her.
even though you've been together for 11 years, the point of those 11 years is the bond that you made with
yeah,
that person, the memories.
and both
But
of
you're
them don't
showing,
care about that shit anymore.
yeah, like that shit. After a while, that shit is dead.
They're probably gonna use the kid now to justify it, and that's the
Yeah, that's what I
worst.
mean.
That
Like,
shit's gonna make shit worse.
Yeah,
both
Yes,
toxic, but
exactly.
like that's just him cheating on her is just another toxic behavior built off like being a cause, like cause and effect of her toxic behavior. It's just
exactly.
nothing's gonna
It's
change,
petty and
Yeah,
like
it's
and
I
hurtful.
just
he's
I
gonna
It's
get
just
in a
hurt.
understandable
way.
if you don't give a shit about
absolutely,
The
brother.
anything, but the
child
reality
suffers.
is
I
just like,
just like
And my
toxic
guy is
behavior. Okay,
thinking, my
I
guy
just
is
love
going
it.
fucking.
If anyone using toxic behavior to
just mute
me, I
Rafi.
just
Go
like
on.
Yeah,
it.
but and
It is
my
so
guy is
lovely,
going
brother.
insane
It is so
because
No,
lovely.
no, fuck you. Froggy, I'm with you. What
He
this
just
chick is
sees
saying.
that she's
Yeah, I'm with you,
pushing
Froggy.
him. You know,
Okay,
every.
I've been in the same relationship for 20 years, right?
Mhm.
So I'm with you, Froggy. I get this guy's point of view, but what she's saying, and it's true,
Any
cheating
guy
on
gets his point of
her
view.
is like putting a band-aid on the problem. So I get the idea of he's been there for 11 years, he's invested. I get that. I so
Mhm.
fucking get that, right?
Yeah.
But cheating on her is just gonna like put off the inevitable outcome.
Yeah,
Like you're
cause
just
It's not
putting it off.
gonna like
So
it
maybe you
won't
cheat
it
Yeah,
won't
but
actually.
the guy wants the guy has a big libido. You know, he needs to have sex.
Yeah, I'm
You
with
know,
you.
the thing
I'm with
is,
you.
the thing
I
is
he
get it.
though,
can't get that shit from masturbating. He needs
I
to
get
have
it.
sex. You know, it's a
I get
man.
it. Okay,
yeah,
I'll
but
put it
the
a
thing
different
is,
way.
that's a his personal issue, just like how she's having her personal issues though.
No, shut up,
If you
you
if you
fucking
put accountability into both sides of the party, that's
It's
a
not the
him
point.
type of issue,
It's
which
not the
any
point.
guy
You're
would
missing it.
understand. But removing the
No,
guy world
you're
from
missing
the
it.
real
Stop being a
world,
sucker. He's
you know.
invested 11 years, so he's
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna it's a long time to invest, right? If he
Yeah.
cheats on her and continues down this path, has a kid, he's gonna be invested for another 5 years, another 10
Yeah,
years,
that's what
another
I mean. Like it doesn't make
Yeah, that's
sense.
exactly like have
and
like
then
the
he's gonna
secret
be fucked.
affairs and that's it.
But
But and
the
Yeah,
thing is, if he does
exactly.
cheat,
So
he won't care about that extra 5 years, that extra 10 years, because his problem
Yeah.
currently is that need, that sexual desire
Mhm.
need.
no,
Exactly.
it's
So
not
it's
he,
just
such a
a
so
fucking
waste
once
of
that's
man.
satisfied,
time
he's
Yeah.
not
because
gonna care about what happens
no,
after.
but when
No,
you're
you're a kid. You
satisfied
don't
in the
get it.
present, you're not. As years and years go by, then he's going to realize, oh shit, I just wasted this time.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
time
yes.
with the
That is
wrong person.
If
Yeah.
he's
It's
wasted
not
Yeah,
good.
11 years,
but
that's a
some
tragedy.
people they gain that desire back, and it becomes a toxic cycle for their own mishaps.
Yes, that's the
Some
You're
people,
point.
not like they're not
That's the
gonna
fucking
it
point. Like,
because
if
not
11
let's say
everybody.
years is
if she
wasted.
You
finds
know,
out that
and my
It's
guy was
11
that
telling
he
me
years.
that
cheated.
if she loses the baby or she's having an abortion, I
She
know he kind
They're
of
like,
he
she
was
yeah,
needs
like
kind of
to
11
thinking about
years,
breaking up.
it's a,
Like if
it's,
there's no
it's a
baby in
tragic
like a
wasting.
year, that's it. You know. Like,
Yeah, 11
Look,
she needs
years.
to
he,
accept the
yeah.
fact that her bond or whatever is broken and dead, and he
yeah.
needs to accept the fact that he needs to be okay with that, just that idea,
We're not
because he
talking
can see
about
that very
her,
clearly.
dude.
And if you
Stop
go
fucking
cheat,
talking about
it
her.
can push the situation off the edge to basically what he wants, which is a breakup, because he
Yeah,
knows.
but I think fucking
Like,
hell,
he's
I've
just,
been trying to like get my dude like to talk her into getting counseling, you know, into getting help,
Yeah,
but it's
because
fucked
from
no,
up
what.
because
no.
she doesn't want to, and I don't think it's a
Yeah,
feminist
Then he
thing to do,
needs
that's
but
to
she's
just
manipulative.
walk
stubborn.
That's
away,
manipulative.
cut his losses, man. He needs to
Oh my
cut his
god.
losses and walk away.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
cause
this
for him,
fucking pity
it's
party
like,
guy.
oh, what
Like,
was I gonna say?
we're
Fuck.
not talking about her. This guy's in a waste. Like, he's been 11 years in. That's
Mhm.
tragic, but it happens. If he invests and he cheats, it's a band-aid situation. Like, then
Yeah.
he's in it for
The thing is,
15
the thing
years.
is,
And 11 years. Stop interrupting, you
Yeah,
fucking
stop in.
kitty fuck. Like, 11 years is
dude,
better than wasting 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. So,
Uh,
11
And
years is a
bringing
waste.
Yeah, but at
And
least
that's
he
just,
gets a kid out of it. Right? That was like
no,
entire
bringing a
purpose of
kid
it.
into the situation, that's
mutual.
the thing. Bringing the kid into a situation makes it worse.
No,
It's
It's
so
I
worse
horrible.
toxic.
because my
It
guy
is
is
worse.
healthy. My guy can provide. My guy can put that kid
No,
in
it's
a
not
really
healthy.
beautiful
Do
place,
you
you know.
know what it's like to
Not
live
if it
in a
turns
house
unhealthy.
with a chick that doesn't like you and is miserable?
I
I
know
guarantee
because that was
like
my
you
life. My
fucking
father
have
and my
no idea
mom
what it's like.
decided to stay together because of me, you know.
The
And
thing
my
is,
life was a living nightmare
Yeah,
as a child.
yeah,
the
You know?
yeah.
thing
This
is,
kid
even
of
though he
ours
invested
doesn't
11
know what
years
he's
of his
talking
life
about.
or whatever the fuck, he's with someone he doesn't even know anymore, basically. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that relationship, they're not the same people when they were on year 1, year 5, or the honeymoon phase or whatever the fuck.
Yes,
So it's
thank
like,
you, my friend. Exactly. So bringing a kid into the world is going to make it more miserable. It's going to cause more
yeah,
separation,
Yeah,
so on and so forth.
but she has a house. The guy bought a house for her, you know. The guy
but
said
whose
that
name is it under?
she's gonna let her keep the house and also provide
Oh
for
my
the kid
god.
if that were to be the problem, you know. But
But the thing is, with owning, even if you own a house, it could still be taken away if you don't pay property taxes, if they have HOA.
well, he's
You know,
gonna
there's things that
cover
gotta get
that
paid
shit, you know.
for the rest of her life.
Not for the rest of his life until the kid is like 18. That's it.
Oh, okay, 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 I
Bringing
guess.
bringing a child into the world ties you to that person as well. So
Mm.
I mean,
Eh,
maybe
eh,
subconsciously he's like, I just want to hold
My
on to this person,
my
even
other
though he
take.
knows it's
oh
unhealthy
yeah,
for him.
I
that
have
that could be
another
something
take.
too.
I have another take that this will solve itself out if there's a baby, and the moment they see that fucking baby, you know, they will start to like
They requilish their love or whatever.
understand, you know, yeah.
Oh, you'd hope so, but
It's either
Well,
that happens or the complete opposite happens.
yeah, either that happens, if either when you have that baby, you start to realize and you start to like
You get more
give up
crazy.
on your ego, because I think that's ego right here, you know, is the
Yeah,
main issue. And
pretty much.
because you got another human being to like
yeah,
consider rather than
yeah,
Yeah, you
yourself.
start
yeah.
thinking of
That's
all that
true.
shit.
But gambling on that is crazy, and I told my dude, you should. I know.
Well,
I
I
I
guess
mean,
personally, I met. You know, the fucked up part is that I met his girlfriend for a period of time. We even were living together in the fucking house. You know,
Go
just
on.
I never saw her to be like that. You know,
Oh.
it's just.
She's probably one of those people that shit only happens once everyone else is gone. Maybe she's one of those
Uh,
people.
well,
mm,
I,
maybe
You'll
it's
be
just a
surprised.
dynamic.
mm,
Maybe they just she needs to find attraction in him again, and like I don't know what's
I don't know.
happened for them to break down like that. It's just weird.
right.
Has he
I think,
asked? Has he
I think
like what has he told you?
I can
well,
only think
Why?
that she assumes things for him. Like she thinks
I
her own
think,
shit and she thinks that's what he's
no,
feeling.
I mean,
I
she
think
in the
she's like,
past, in the past, they had fights about him smoking weed, and my guy went to the
Um,
full length of even he even stopped. My guy who was used to like smoke every day stopped for like a year. You know,
I,
oh,
I think
okay.
Froggy, I
but
think
that
Glitter
didn't
does
solve
have a good
anything. You
point.
know, my guy stopped smoking it for a year.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. You know, the same type
But they
of
were still
behavior.
arguing.
If he wasn't, if he wasn't smoking weed, she would get mad because he would, like, I don't know, not take a shower every morning or something like
Like,
that. Some weird shit like that.
Also, she's
Froggy,
just a nagger.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
she's
she's
like
a
Froggy,
she's
nagger
like
basically.
she's like
She
nagging and all that. Oh hell
fucking
no.
10 years is hard. Being with the same chick for 10 years is hard domestically. Like, seriously. Unless you've done it, you
I
don't.
mean,
I mean, depending on how they're raised as a woman as well, yeah. Because then
yeah, but
they're gonna believe all the social conditioning that they absorbed, and they're not gonna see the
Yeah.
real world until like they have to.
But Froggy, I think Litter does have a point in the separation thing, as
No, yeah,
in
she definitely
chicks
has a
are
lot of
like
points.
this guy sounds like he's got money, right? So say he moves out and rents a place out for like 2 months. Chicks will do this. Like if he moves, like temporary separation bullshit. Like if he goes, we're breaking up, doesn't cheat, moves out, give it 2 months, she might find the flame again. Like if she's away from him for a couple months, she might be like on the phone messaging him, going like, "Come back, come back."
That or I
I mean,
mean,
that's, you know what, that's bound to happen, because if she didn't work ever since she finished high school, she never worked a day in her entire life. She's
that's
gonna
where the
face
real
the
world
cold.
comes in.
Yeah, she's gonna face the cold hard truth of, you know
That's the real world.
reality. And that's tough.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's fucking tough.
the thing is that shit for some people is actually good for them, even if they don't like it, because they need to get
But if
they need
she's
to get
gonna
the fuck
come
out the house.
back after that, I think she's gonna be in the position of understand it that she's a fucking slave, basically, to this guy.
Yeah.
Slave?
The thing is, he shouldn't enable her being in that position either. Unless he like truly just doesn't give a shit about her, and she's like, oh, she just sits there. I get what I want from her. I'm okay with that. She takes care of the kid. I'm cool with that. Like, if he really doesn't give a shit, then that's their relationship, whatever. But
I mean, he wants the kid. He wants
everyone's
the kid,
dynamic.
even if she removes him from her life, the guy still wants the kid.
Yeah.
So he's gonna provide
The
for
thing
her.
I
is,
get like, why did he
oh,
want the kid
well,
with her though?
Because
Like,
he invested 11 years, dude, and
yeah,
okay.
they already have that love
for
established.
Well, I think what he really wants is for first, he wants the situation between him and her to
the
improve. And I
yeah
think he's
the
using this kid as hope that having this kid will change things.
That shit's gonna
But
suck.
yeah, he's
yeah,
using it as well, because my fucking guy, I think, invested $500,000 in this girl over this time.
The thing
And
also is, if her
yeah.
behavioral patterns refuse to change or alternate whatever the fuck, nothing's gonna change. It doesn't matter what arc or what chapter you put into their story. If that's how she is, then go ahead, Glitter.
yeah, I
No,
think
like, I'm sorry, I was just agreeing with you. I'm sorry for
it's
it.
like
No,
Glitter said it on the first place, I guess. Like, he has to cut his losses and move on, I guess.
Matt, was there something you were gonna say? Oh, I don't think he's there.
What?
Yeah, I don't
Damn, but
know.
that situation fucking.
Yeah, dude, and I don't know,
Oh,
dude.
no,
I'm
mhm.
being trapped into this, because
Oh,
I have this guy, I know her, and he's
I
my
was gonna
best
s-
friend. He's my
I was
best
gonna
friend.
say, since she knows she doesn't work, she doesn't pay the bills, and that if he leaves, well, the inevitable, you're gonna have to pay your bills. She could also, maybe she's not like that, but she could also be using the baby as a manipulation tactic
I don't think
to
I've
she
to
been
wanted the
thinking
baby in the
about it.
first
Like
place,
it
to be
was.
honest. It doesn't sound like she wanted it though.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
you know
she's
what I mean?
smoking, dude. She didn't quit on smoking. Like,
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
if you're doing shit that's gonna harm the kid and
and
you
it's
obviously
not the
don't give a shit.
person. And it's not the person who I know that wouldn't quit smoking the moment you find out that you're pregnant. No, she's smart. I talked with her.
Mm,
She's different.
Yeah.
She has but she's doing it now. Like, what
Like,
am I
oh well,
supposed
the
to
kid, the
understand? Is
baby
this a
died,
dig
blah
at
blah blah
me?
blah.
Is she trying to manipulate him through me?
Yeah,
No.
because that sounds like manipulation tactics. Like if you go on Chat GPT and you just type, write me a list of manipulation tactics, you'll see a whole bunch of shit, or even on Google, whatever. And that sounds like
what,
one of those things.
what kind of manipulation tactic? Like not having the child or
You're
having the
using
child?
so if you're having a child and you already know your
Mm,
relationship's fucked up or whatever, you can use
yeah.
the child to manipulate the man to your demands. Because you can already see
No, but
that's his weakness and that's his
isn't
vulnerability.
that, but isn't
Yeah.
that like what he's trying to, uh, he's wanting to have the child to to
They both
sort of,
want to
He
have the
he
yeah,
child,
but I
but
don't know.
he
I
wants to
don't
have
think
the
Yeah,
it's
child to improve
true.
the relationship and love that he has with her. She wants to have the
yeah,
child
that's
so
the
that she
thing.
doesn't have to be forced into a different situation that she doesn't want to be forced
No,
into.
Yeah.
I don't think so she
And that's
wants
that's
or she doesn't
opinion. That's
want.
opinion.
She doesn't want the child, right?
Mm.
So if she
'Cause
doesn't want the child, then how is she using it against him?
that's if she has the child.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
maybe
if
the
she has
manipulation
the child.
yeah, that's like after if she has the child.
she keeps on
Yeah, I
Before,
get
smoking and eating trash,
Because
so I don't think she wants the child. But
because
yeah.
imagine she had the child, right? And then her nagging gets 10 times more worse. And then when it comes to an argument, oh, but you had this kid with me. And that's let's say that's his weakness. Like, he wants to be an honest man or maybe he had a past with his father, blah blah. He wants to be a really good father. You can get easily controlled because manipulation is just control. That's all it's for.
yeah,
I
Whether
understand
you're
what you're saying,
lying,
but I also understand that she didn't want the child in the first place. So it's like the fact, because we got to remember the circumstances leading up to this. It's like she didn't want to have sex with him, and then she does, and then she gets pregnant. It's like this whole situation that's fucked up,
yeah, yeah.
right?
And they
what's
were on the
also
Like,
brink of, like, breaking up, and then she got pregnant
mm,
out of
yeah,
what's
nowhere, and the guy verified twice to just be sure that it's actually happening, and it's happening.
is it his
what's
child?
also
Are we sure about this? What if it's
Uh,
not his child?
no, no,
what's
no.
what's also has he ever mentioned like when he has sex with her, if she ever said stop, if she ever said, hey, I don't like this, do they ever
Uh,
communicate their sexual desires to each other even? 'Cause I feel like that's very important when it comes to
I
making
mean,
love or
I
being
mean, he's
intimate.
my friend, and along the years, he told me about,
Yeah,
they
because you know
they
those
they
situations.
yeah, they tried like they tried some like sexy lingerie and
Yeah, they tried stuff,
you know,
experiment.
so yeah, but she wasn't entirely into it, and
I
the
don't know
guy
what the fuck
was
the issue is.
understanding, but
This
yeah.
girl
but,
thinks
but
hard to please. I'm sorry.
Well, so like,
but that
he tried.
manipulation shit, that's only like an opinion. First of all, it's not a fact, and it's only
Yeah.
after like how things
Yeah,
may
we
play out.
also don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So I
also
forgot to
don't
mention
know
that.
I
until
think she's a
after she
gold
has the
digger.
kid.
That's I mean, she's
Yeah,
if the
she
guy
doesn't seem like a bad
if they
person.
break up, she's gonna keep the house. So fucking
Well,
Yeah,
hell.
because
that's
like
that's a fair point. I don't think she's a gold digger,
nope,
but to be fair, if you've never worked, like you left high school, you've never worked,
you're gonna
you
be
high
scared.
school sweetheart bullshit. You've yeah, your other half provided for you the entire. It'd mess you up in the head. It'd be very difficult.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Never
dude,
worked,
but the
never
guy
That's
turned to
put
the
work.
other.
the
Never.
That's
guy
the
was
other thing.
so
She
the guy
stays with
trusted her
him.
so much that he didn't even question the fact that he's gonna lose the house. The moment they bought it, they
That's
bought
not
it
what
in
I'm
her
saying.
name, you know, in her
Obviously,
name because
That's
yeah.
not what I'm saying. I'm thinking,
yeah,
like, imagine you left school, and
Mhm.
obviously the expectation is you go to work, and you didn't go to work, and you've spent now 10 years, we'll say 5 years, I don't know how this guy is, like,
11.
not having to work as guy, girl, doesn't matter. Like, the norm, like, you'd be so insecure, it'd be so frightening
I
to go
mean,
back to work.
Mm.
There's
It
people that are
wouldn't
in
be
their 40s and 60s and are working jobs that 18-year-olds work at. So there's some people that like they just don't give a shit. They just go to work.
No, but my point is, she didn't go to work for a couple of years, then hook up with someone, and then stop working. Like,
Or
from what
maybe
this
she
story
thinks
is, this
about
chick is
maybe
never
yeah,
worked.
I understand your point of view, and it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
came to me that she may just use the baby to get money from him for like 18
Like child
years.
support.
Yeah, the child
What
support.
about cash from the government
I
side?
mean, would
She's
he be
producing
okay with
income.
that possibility though?
My guy, yeah, because he cares about the kid, so he's not gonna
What
question
about
So,
getting
anything.
She
funding
so,
from the
does,
government?
so would he
she
try
I
to
does get
feel
fight?
some
like
money
I
for that.
feel like they're dependent on each other. Like she's staying with him because well she's not working, right? So she doesn't she's lost her attraction somehow. I don't know how this happened, but somewhere along the line she's lost her attraction towards
Yeah, it's
him,
a dumb
and that's why she's
relationship, so to say.
so their
Bondage
relationship
relation.
is not working and she doesn't want to have sex with him, right? But then she can't leave him because she's also kind of, in a sense, dependent on him. But then he doesn't want to leave her either, because, yeah, he's invested how many years into her, you know,
Mhm.
and also all the money that he puts into
No,
like
no, no.
this
We don't care about the
relationship.
money.
No, the money doesn't
You don't
matter.
care?
Me and my guy,
It's
if we
just
That's
work
not her point.
together, we can buy two houses in like
No,
half a
but
year.
that's
that's
So
not
no,
what
her point.
it's
but
not.
that's
Her
what
point
you
is,
like beforehand you said all those years, like you all those years together, that is invested. So you invest emotionally, you invest
I mean,
financially, you invested
yeah, I
in her
wasn't
for
speaking
so long.
about financially, so to say. No,
oh yeah,
emotionally.
that's
He
I
her
was
mean,
point.
like
with
Like,
I
this
think it
girl.
all matters. Like
yeah,
all
her point
together, he's
is,
invested
both of
so
them
much.
have invested in this relationship, both of them. Whether she doesn't work, he's got money. Both of them have invested in this relationship on the idea it's going to work. And
Yes.
now
Yeah,
the
like a forever thing.
situation
Yeah, but
10
still
years
don't
later
understand.
where they're like, this is fucked up, and they don't know.
If she wants child support, why is she still smoking?
Oh, that's true. I mean, she's probably So one thing that I think is also very important to input is how her way of thinking and how her brain's hemispheres or whatever the fuck is being affected by being even like early stages of pregnancy, nausea in the
maybe-
morning, and so
Or
and
maybe
so.
if she
That's
loses
so
the
cool.
child, she's gonna use that to guilt trip him again. That's gonna be a double-edged sword too.
Is the person located
Well, of
in
course, it will be a
Australia or in which
traumatic
country?
event. To lose the child will be horrible.
Yeah, that sounds like some
Um,
For
cold-hearted
both of
shit.
them. But
sounds like
I
some
don't think it's
cold-hearted
gonna
shit.
be for her because she's smoking. She wants to lose the child. She wants to hurt
No,
my
no,
guy
she's
one
saying,
more
like,
time
it's
before the guy
Oh, I see what you're saying.
she's saying
before
it's a
the guy
stressful
completely abandons her.
situation.
But you see, this
But-
is when I go back to she's probably thinking, you know, they've been together for I don't know how many, whatever years, 11. And she's probably thinking about shit for him, like, oh, I know how this guy is, I know how his character is, I know what exactly everything he's thinking about. She could be like that type, you know, cuckoo. Because there's
So
a lot of
the
girls, they fall
Who knows
madly in love with their guy,
and
and
she's
they're
smoking
like
that
that.
much, dude. If and she's smoking that much and she successfully has a child, maybe he's gonna have fucking problems. That will be
You have to take into play she's a chick. Right, so you're like, she's doing it on purpose.
Here we go.
If she wants to lose
Yeah.
the baby. But, I mean, no, I'm not being a dick. Like, they were going to break up, right? They've been together for 11 years. She's gotten pregnant. So you have to incorporate the fact that she's gotten pregnant. She has hormones going through her.
Mhm.
And she was in a situation where they were going to break up. So she's already in a negative mindset. And she's gotten pregnant. So mentally, she's not in a very positive place. So I think the idea that she's intentionally smoking cigarettes consciously and intentionally and
Mhm.
logically to get
bother
rid of
him?
the baby is a male way of thinking, is what I'm saying.
it's probably
I think
like
she's probably
it's
under
very,
a lot of pressure.
I mean,
yeah,
like,
so
a lot
it's
of
almost like
pressure,
you've
she's
said she's
stressed.
premeditated, like she's manipulating, but we don't know because it's she's like you
We
said.
don't
I
have enough
think
evidence to know.
we don't know. Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
But
I
that's
can
what I
tell you
meant by
stuff,
she's
but
chick.
you know, all the things I've seen only the good side because
But
she's hiding it.
the thing is,
She's probably
even if she were
hiding
to
it.
take that route, all the people that have taken routes like that end up getting fucked over. Every single one of them. Like, you can see people be happy on the outside, but you'd never know how much they're suffering on the inside when they're all by themselves and all alone. For the people that
Yeah,
take routes like that
Yeah, I mean,
it hurts them in the end.
sometimes
And then
Or
the other
they
person
stay
just
together.
moves on.
Fucking relationships are hard, man. This shit happens all the time. It's really
Man,
I
this shit happened to you, hasn't it?
what?
No, I've got no kids and I've been in a relationship for 20 years. I mean,
Oh.
bitch be crazy
God
sometimes.
damn.
Well, I was the unlucky
Whereabouts
one.
are
I got
you
cheated
in
on after 4
Melbourne?
years.
Magna?
Damn.
Well, wait, I guess to
Yeah.
be fair, Teapot, I've been with the same chick since we were both 17. She's like 6 months younger than me. And I'm
Okay.
38 and we're still together, but we have no kids. So
No.
yeah, I
That's
hooked up
fine.
with a chick where we both had no idea about
Dude,
relationship dynamics.
What do you mean?
I learned a
We
lot
had no.
You
about.
cheated on her? Is that what you're saying?
Well, what was that?
You cheated on her?
Me?
No. I'm
No,
saying
him.
neither of us had any idea of relationship dynamics. So we've had to go through
Oh.
all of the hurdles and all of
You
the
know,
male female situations together and all of the pitfalls
the thing is, I
ongoing
think
that we didn't figure out beforehand because
Yeah,
like
relationships
Okay,
are not
bottom
easy.
the
bottom
thing is,
line.
I think that's very healthy because
But
you don't have someone or the outside influences telling you how you should treat your partner. So I think that's actually a
yeah.
good thing.
So bottom line, and
Go
the
on,
whole
Frogger.
point of this entire conversation we had. What do you guys suggest that I should tell my friend?
What you should tell him.
Yeah, you know all
Wait,
the
hold on.
variables in this story.
Can,
Now
can
you
you
guys
can you
tell
do,
me, because that's why I was bring up
can
the
you
the
can you
subject. And
episode
can you
one at
do
a time.
a very short summary of the recent what's the most recent thing that's happening again? That's very short.
most recent thing that happened again. He told him that she was faking it.
Oh, that's the recent part?
Yeah. Recent.
Oh, I thought that happened like already months ago type of thing.
No.
Wait,
Oh.
me personally, she's been pregnant for what, a month? Is that what you said?
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Actually, yeah. 2
Weeks.
weeks.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
about.
all of this conversation we've had, I think if you're going to be real, he should sit down and have a conversation with her and have serious. They've been together for 11 years, right? So attraction, not attraction, they know each other.
They
So
already
he
had
should,
this
yeah,
conversation or where things are
yeah,
going, and she told him that he's gonna go away and he's gonna leave her the house, and that's it.
yeah. Good.
Uh-oh.
They should, but you got what I'm saying. You knew
Yeah.
exactly where I was.
But
Yeah,
after
they should
that,
Yeah.
sit
yeah,
down and
after
actually
that she
figure out.
brought the stories that she got pregnant, and they decided.
So I don't know what you should tell your friend, but
But
I know
that's
what I should tell
beforehand.
you. No matter what you tell him, just make sure you don't step in between it and let them do their thing, I guess.
Oh,
That's
I'm pretty sure
Yes,
that's what you always been doing,
stay
but that's what
out
I
of
could
it.
tell you, cause I've been in that situation, not 11 years or like that
no.
serious.
Oh,
But I've been in a situation where these two people like each other, they're no good for each other. They start being toxic to each other,
no,
and
I'm not that
man,
kind of person. I'm not that
yeah,
kind of
it's
person.
so pointless.
I'm always objective. Right now, I'm just, it's
No,
That's
right
good.
now I
That's
dude,
good.
have to be invested for
let
the
him
sake of my
speak.
friend.
Yeah,
He's
you gotta look
giving
out for
you
your buddy.
advice. He's been
Yeah.
in the same situation. Just let him give you his advice about somebody else's relationship, because I think it's important what he has to
Yeah.
say.
I was gonna say,
Hmm.
what does he want to do again? Like, what does he want to do?
He wants to have sex.
Okay, but with
He
that
wants to fuck.
situation, well,
That's
with
my
that
buddy. My
situation,
buddy feels like, she didn't